The bowl of diced meat and potatoes was piled high, its aroma tantalizing. Jimmy, who hadn't eaten a bite all day, felt his hunger instantly ignite, but his hands were already wrapped in boxing tape for the match. He quickly scanned the locker room, confirmed it was empty, then immediately bent down and ate directly from the bowl's edge. After just a few bites, a staff member rushed in to hurry Jimmy to the ring. He was about to face the current world's second-minus ranked boxer. The arena was already packed with spectators, but not a single face was there for Jimmy. He hadn't touched boxing gloves for 9 whole months. His former fame had long evaporated, and now he was nothing more than a fill minus an opponent. Yet the determination to win in his clenched fists hadn't diminished one bit. The bell rang abruptly. Jimmy circled his opponent slowly, trying to recapture that long minus lost competitive feel. But his opponent gave him no chance, charging straight at him with punches fast and fierce, raining down like hail. Before Jimmy could find his footing, a heavy blow landed on his body. His vision went black, and he crashed to the canvas. Lying on the cold ring floor, Jimmy knew that if he just stayed down and let the referee count to 10, he'd collect his $250 appearance fee. But when the count reached 7, an inexplicable force surged from deep within, and he forced himself to his feet. A flash of surprise crossed his opponent's face. The second round bell rang. When his opponent swung again, Jimmy dodged sideways while landing a straight punch squarely on his opponent's face. By the third round, Jimmy's fighting spirit had fully awakened. The crowd gradually sensed the change. The man who once dominated the ring seemed to have truly returned. His opponent's heavy punches could no longer find their mark. With just 3 punches, this man who hadn't eaten all day knocked the world's number 2 to the canvas. Though his opponent quickly struggled back up, anyone could see he was spent. Jimmy seized the moment, pressing forward relentlessly, backing his opponent into the corner, unleashing a barrage of left and right combinations that wouldn't stop. The entire arena erupted, the cheers deafening. His manager jumped and shouted from ringside, voice hoarse, looking like a madman. The referee rushed over to pull Jimmy away. But mere seconds after they separated, the opponents weighed and lost consciousness completely, collapsing onto the canvas with a thud. The announcer screamed into the microphone, upset. "This is an absolute upset. Third minus round KO. Jimmy wins." The first thing Jimmy did after the fight was rush back to the locker room, grab that unfinished bowl of meat and potatoes, and polish it off in a few quick bites. He barely set down the empty bowl when reporters flooded in, cameras flashing nonstop. He was famous again. That night, Jimmy headed home with his prize money in his pocket. The moment he opened the door, his children came running out from inside. They cheered and rushed to him, hugging him tightly. The family then gathered around the table, enjoying a long minus overdue feast of a late minus night meal. Their laughter and joy filling the dim but warm little house.